Welcome to this explainer. Look, today we're zeroing in on one hyper-specific topic, the bottom line for executives in the education and tutoring space. We're going to look at everything strictly through the lens of maximizing your return on investment, cutting out administrative waste, and successfully scaling up your operations. So if you're leading an education business and looking to leverage technology to really expand your reach, well, you're in exactly the right place. Right off the bat, I want to hit you with a number, 99%. As an executive, just pause for a second and imagine what that actually looks like for your business. What happens to your profit margins, your overhead costs, and your staff retention when your operational and scheduling efficiency approaches near absolute perfection? And that leads us right to the million-dollar question, doesn't it? How do you actually achieve 99% efficiency and 24/7 availability in your tutoring business? I know, it sounds like a logistical impossibility, but with modern artificial intelligence, scaling an education business isn't just possible anymore, it's entirely frictionless. All right, let's dive into Section 1, the future of tutoring, and the structural shift we are seeing right now. So this whole shift really starts with the BrainCalTutorSlot AI platform. It's basically an engine built from the ground up to streamline complex schedules, keep your students consistently engaged, and, most importantly for the C-suite, easily scale your business. This is the exact turning point where you transition from manually managing chaos to, actually orchestrating growth. Moving right along to Section 2, maximizing revenue through optimal utilization. Now take a look at the comprehensive control you get with this setup. It acts as your centralized engine, explicitly designed to drive that 99% efficiency we talked about a minute ago. By bringing your student management, teacher management, and smart slot booking into one single AI-powered ecosystem, you aren't just saving administrative time, you're fundamentally boosting your capacity to take on way more revenue-generating students. Okay, here's the absolute game changer. This technology actively works for you behind the scenes. We can break it down into these really clear executive takeaways. It's an AI that actually thinks ahead. It predicts vacant slots and recommends the optimal timings for classes. So, for example, the system will proactively analyze demand and say, hey, you should open 6 more slots this Saturday for maximum utilization. It's literally finding hidden revenue in your schedule and bringing it straight to your attention through smart automation. Welcome to your new command center, your teaching empire, completely optimized by AI. Just look at the specific metrics you get here: total slots, active students, vacant seats, and your overall utilization percentage. This is the real-time visibility that executives desperately need, but honestly rarely get. You no longer have to wait around for an end-of-month report to see where your capacity is bleeding. You can gauge the health of your organization instantly. Next up is Section 3. Streamlining operations to eliminate those pesky administrative bottlenecks. Instead of relying on clunky, disjointed spreadsheets or playing endless rounds of scheduling Tetris, the platform unifies your faculty and student directories. It brings the two absolute most vital resources of your entire business, your teachers and your students, into one cohesive, effortlessly manageable ecosystem. You can track faculty roles, monitor student progress, and allocate resources with pinpoint precision. So, to summarize what this actually gives you, it all boils down to complete operational control. As operations directors, you can seamlessly manage staff profiles and student rosters across multiple locations. You get secure role-based access to ensure data privacy. And whether you're managing, say, a Croydon branch or a Sutton branch, you oversee the whole shebang from one centralized HUD and generate instant reports on how they're performing. Which brings us to Section 4, Analytics for Growth, and scaling your business with hard data. This reports and analytics view shows executives exactly how to track metrics like weekly utilization mapped directly against revenue. You gain deep insights into not just how many classes occurred, but the actual financial performance and student engagement associated with them. This is the concrete proof you can take straight to your board to show exactly how the system is positively widening your margins week over week. Let's put this all into a clear strategic perspective by contrasting the old way versus the new way. Think about the old way, constantly guessing at utilization, battling manual scheduling overhead, and suffering through massive administrative burnout. Now look at the new way, the BrainCal way: proactive AI-powered insights, fully automated operations, and revenue growth driven by actual data. The strategic advantage of ditching those bloated legacy systems in favor of this proactive approach is, frankly, massive. Which perfectly sets up our conclusion with a powerful thought straight from the source material. Let's transform your institute together. You've seen the metrics, you've seen the AI capabilities, and you've seen the seamless operational dashboards. The technology is absolutely here to support massive expansion. So, the final provocative question I want to leave you with today is this: how much larger could your educational empire become if you finally stopped managing schedules and started engineering growth? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Now it's time to go out there and build that empire.